Here we go. Oh, got some super exciting news coming up on the other side of the intro. Come on, dude. Move it. Move it. Vlogging. Doing a vlogging vlog. Go. Alright, so, just as the title says, I'm taking a road trip. This is going to be awesome. I'm actually super excited. Up top, you can see the card here. Christopher David Lawson put out an open invite for his post-quarantine barbecue meetup. Motovloggers, YouTubers, and just bikers in general. Doesn't matter. You don't have to be a YouTuber or a motovlogger to go. It's an open invite. So I saw that, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Told him I would think about it. Got some things in order. Talked to Mattapoisett. I'm like, I can do this. I know I can make the ride. It's about an 8-hour ride from where I am. About 468 miles one way. Yeah, it's kind of a long ride. It's going to be the longest I've ever done solo on the Spyder, but I'm excited to do it. I'm excited to just get out there, just ride, and just have a road trip. So there's a couple things I got to get in order, you know, anytime you take a long trip like this. One of the first things I thought of was GPS. What am I going to do? I can use my phone for GPS, and that's fine for like local stuff, but how is it going to last an 8-hour trip? I don't have any 12-volt chargers or anything on a Spyder. I guess some Spyders came with them stock. This one did not. It's got the holes for it, but guess what? There's no charger. So I bought one that'll fit the factory hole that's there. I'm going to install it. That way I can keep my phone charged and keep the GPS if I need it. And that way I still have a phone, you know, in case emergencies or something like that. The other thing I was thinking of was weather. You know, local, you can guess the local forecast and dress for it. Driving, you know, over 400 miles, you know, both ways, you never know what you're going to run into. So I ordered myself, the only thing I didn't have, let me back up a little bit, was waterproof pants. I got a Viking waterproof mesh jacket. I've got waterproof gloves, boots are waterproof. And apparently the Kevlar pants that I have are not waterproof, so I did not want to risk that. So, $70, I went out and I bought the matching Viking pants for my jacket, so I won't look super awkward with different pants on. So I should be okay, and I'm just going to wear that the whole time. I'd rather be prepared for it and not have to need it than get stuck in some sort of downpour or something and not be in rain gear at all. Because I'm sure maybe some of you guys have been stuck in that, and that's just not fun. The other super exciting part of this, rather than being like my first giant road trip and all that, I get to meet these guys. You know, like we're going back and forth on, oh my god, I gotta stop. Oh no. Alright, good, made it. Anyways, that's not fun. That is a very dangerous thing for bikes. If you're not paying attention and someone, you know, pulls out aside and there's a stopped car or truck there, not good. But luckily I was somewhat paying attention and the brakes are good on the Spyder. Anyways, I get to meet these guys. You know, some of these guys' videos I've been watching, we've been going back and, you know, back and forth in the comments, and I'm talking to a couple of them on Instagram. We've done sticker swaps, so that's just as exciting as the road trip itself. You know, just being on the road and stuff like that, getting to meet these guys, hang out, you know, have lunch, have dinner, hit some of these barbecue joints they're talking about. So, I don't think we have a complete definitive list of who's going, but I think that'll get cleared up in the next couple of weeks. So, it is July 10th, 11th, and 12th. So, at first, I was going to ride up on the Thursday, just because I was super worried about, you know, the ride and all that. I'm like, oh, it's a long ride. Then, Chris got back to me and said, no one's actually showing up until Friday. Come on. Well, apparently my Spyder just wanted to go into neutral there. That was weird. And that's clutch. Nice smell of automatic clutch. That was super weird. We have to keep an eye on that. But yeah, he's like, everyone's driving there Friday. So I'm like, oh, all right, well, I might as well leave wicked early Friday morning and just show up Friday afternoon then. So also saves a day in a hotel. So, and me being bored out of my mind waiting for everybody to show up. And then Saturday is going to be the big ride. No, we ride out, hit these barbecue joints and all that. And I think might be doing a breakfast thing in the morning. Not sure, but I think most people are going their own ways at that point. But either way, it's going to be super fun and super exciting. Super excited power! Yeah! I don't know what that was. That was my super excited power voice, I guess. So I'm getting stuff together. I'm gonna get that 12-volt charger installed. Got my pants coming in. I'm gonna make sure I buy like an extra quart of oil and all that, because these Spyders will burn oil. I'm not planning on going super fast on the highway, but you know, over time, over that many miles, it's definitely gonna burn. So just having that on hand would be great. Bring some tools with me, and I'll probably do a whole separate video on what I'm bringing with me along the way once the day gets closer. I am so sick of people turning. Why can't they just go straight? So that's it. That's my news. Big giant road trip. Like I said, I'll do another video of, you know, kind of like my packing up and how I'm gonna do this. Speaking of packing, my GoPro's on. I couldn't see the light with the sun glare. The thing about packing, you guys know, is with the Spyder, I have an RS, so I don't have any of the side saddles or the back storage or anything like that. All I have is what's in the front, and that can hold one backpack, which will hold all my motovlogging gear, my laptop, my some of my cameras and stuff like that, and just like all the extra chargers and all that stuff that you know, your essential motovlogging gear. I need clothes, and I need to bring other stuff with me, so I'm probably gonna bungee like another backpack or something to my back seat. So it should work. I've seen people do it before. I don't see why it won't work for the Spyder. And go from there. I'm gonna look for a waterproof backpack, because that would suck. Don't want to get rained on and have all my clothes just be soaked. And what I'm going to do for you flock members, you got to be on my Facebook and my Instagram too, because I'm not going to vlog the whole way, because that's a lot. It's a lot of stopping, charging, you know, video camera, you know, changing the SD card, stuff like that, for a long ass drive that probably nothing's going to happen. So I want to like save that for like when I actually get there. What I am going to do, especially like when I stop for lunch, probably go live on Instagram just to hang out with you guys, just take some shots, some pictures, short videos, stuff like that. So I'll post some up on Facebook, post some up on Instagram. So you got to be involved in everything so you can see everything. And also the other thing, I'll have access to Discord on my phone as I'm going. So you guys can totally 100% stay up to date as I'm riding with what I'm doing. Like as I make stops, I'll throw out some updates there. So you want to get in on a Discord server, you got to shoot me an email, shoot me a message on Instagram, become an extra member of the flock, and we can hang out, we can talk, we can do cool stuff. So that's it. I'm just going to make this video super awkward at the end, because I don't know how much more I can drag it on saying the same thing over and over again. But again, super excited. This is going to be a fun ass trip. Still, like I said, still getting some stuff together, and I'll just put out another video when I'm ready. Alright guys, see you guys on the next one.